Good evening and welcome to Work and Learn from Paradise. Who wouldn't want to work and learn from paradise? Um, it's kind of a fantasy that everyone has at one time or another, especially after a hard day at work. Due to the situation with COVID right now, it's made it so that many people now can work remotely, or they have to work remotely, but makes this program so that they can do it now because they can take off. Why do you have to work from your home when you can work from a beautiful resort somewhere in the Caribbean or Mexico? So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the program and get you excited for it. So let me just share my screen here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Work and Learn from Paradise. First, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Lori Foster. I am a travel advisor and the owner of Dream Vacations Luxury Travel Associates. I've been in the travel industry for 25 years, and I can say that I am an expert on working from paradise because I travel almost every other month or two, and owning a business requires that I am always available and that I always have a million things to do. So I have the opportunity to work from paradise. First, a quick video just to get you excited about working from paradise.
Hola, I'm Brady Wright coming at you from the Hyatt Ziva in Cap Cana. And let me tell you, this extended stay is awesome. Everything's included. You can do your work from paradise and you can still be able to get in all your homework.
As a college student studying hospitality, I couldn't think of a better way to do my e-learning. It is a wonderful way for me to experience what I'm studying, and I encourage all to learn from paradise.
I'm excited to talk to you today from the Hyatt Ziva in Cap Cana. I'm here this week experiencing our Work and Learn from Paradise program. I brought my 3 children, 2 who are in high school and 1 who is a college student, to really see and feel what our Learning from Paradise was all about. So far, we woke up today, they have been doing their e-learning on their iPads, we hit the gym, personal trainers included in this, tons of different restaurants and bars. The best part of it all is there is no cooking for me or cleaning.
And today I'm learning conversational Spanish with my brother Josh Wright.
Hello.
¿Qué les ha gustado aquí en el Hyatt hacer?
Me encanta nadar en la playa y me gusta mucho ir al gimnasio.
¿Y a ti?
Me gusta la comida mucho.
So I'm telling you, get your bags packed and come and see us at one of our amazing resorts. We have so much to offer you and we're waiting for you.
Okay, looks fun, doesn't it? So this was where I worked from paradise. My last trip, I was in the Dominican Republic. I sat on this large terrace and worked with my laptop to this view every day. I just couldn't get enough of it. Just the blues, look at the colors. So now that you have an idea about what the Work from Paradise program is like, I'm going to go over a few of the details and some of the inclusions for you. Okay. There are many different resorts that offer this program. So as your travel advisor, after speaking with you, I'll be able to recommend the perfect resort that would fit exactly what you would like. Because there are some that are for families with kids, some that are adult only, some that are very quiet, some that are active, different size properties, boutique properties, larger properties, different locations, different amenities, different types of beaches. So there's a lot to go over, but what I want to go over first are just some of the common inclusions for the majority of the resorts. So this was one of the first resorts that I was able to see the program in person. This is one of the smaller boutique style adult only resorts. So again, so many different room categories available for you. This was one that I really loved, a very beachy style. Not a huge room, a nice sitting area, perfect for a couple or a solo traveler. This was one of the rooms that I'd stayed in that I thought was perfect because it had a living room area and a desk, a little bit separate from the bedroom area. And it just gave plenty of room to work and have that separation between the bedroom and the work area. And that's really important if you are going to be here for an extended period of time for the work program. For families with kids, there's many, many, many options for you. 1 and 2 bedrooms. This one here is a great sitting area, living room area. Same room type. If you look on the other side, there's a desk area for work for the kids, for adults. Depending on how much room you feel you need, there's a room type for you. And then one of my favorites were the villas. There are private villas, independent of the resort, not independent of the resort, but not attached to the resort, but they have all of the amenities of the resort, yet you have your own home here. That's the bathroom. It looks like a beautiful spa. The living room area with the dining room. Look at the outdoor terrace. I mean, picture yourself with your laptop sitting right there with that view. So again, the range of accommodations, there are so many, and there's something to fit you. And that's something I can help you with. This was the property where some of the villas were. So just look at the architecture and the beauty that you would be walking through and experiencing every day. Okay, there's also dedicated shared office space and on-site IT support. So of course you can always work from your room or the beach if you prefer, but there is this available for you if you need that. The high-speed Wi-Fi is really good. Sometimes I think I found it better than mine in my office here in the United States. I had the perfect signal on the beach as well as in my room. Something that's super important in an extended stay is complimentary laundry services. You will not have to pack for a month or two. You can pack for a week and know that you've got the laundry services there and that you won't be doing all of that work. Spa. There are select 50-minute facial and body spa treatments available. You would receive 2 sessions a week, and that will help keep you working and keep you productive because you'll always feel refreshed. This spa I loved. This is the hydrotherapy pool, and it's modeled after a cenote, a Mexican cenote. Okay, another inclusion, personal fitness trainers 3 times a week. The fitness centers are nicer than some of the ones that I've seen around where I live. They are huge, so perfect for social distancing. Sanitization, the minute you get up, they're right on there sanitizing it. And another view, you can see how large, and this is just a few angles. This one was very, very big. So people were very comfortable and able to work out with no worries about being too close to someone else. Some of the resorts also offer other types of programs like daily guided power walks, or you have nature and you can always take a swim on the beach. Look at the beaches, they're just beautiful. When it comes time for the weekend, when you want to relax, you have private cabana access on Saturdays and Sundays included. So think about a hard week of work, and then this is what you can do on the weekends. The pools are beautiful as well. The beach, as you just saw, was gorgeous, but look at the pools. This one is the club level pool. If you have club level, many of the resorts have a separate pool and bar area just for club level residents and cabanas. This is one of the pools. Just look at the infinity pool right over to the ocean. It's just peaceful paradise. Okay, for those who have children, there are many personalized activities and educational experiences for kids. Think about PE with sailing. I know my kids they're doing their distance learning PE, and they have to go out and do their activities. This would be a perfect activity for the kids to do. Or what about the water parks? The water parks are great. That'll keep the kids active for hours. And again, all included in this program. Not every single resort has a water park. So again, that's something as your travel advisor that I would be able to help you with if you have children, to find the resort that has the best amenities for families. Kids clubs are wonderful for the kids to have fun while you have maybe an adult dinner out or just some time alone for a nap. But due to the situation right now, they are limited and not every resort has them open. There are activities for the kids in many of these locations now, but they are different than what they usually were. A lot more outdoors, less kids, a lot of safety protocols that they use. There's also safe, quiet, shared space for distance learning. There's conversational Spanish classes. So there is a lot for the children to do. So besides everything I just mentioned, all of your food and drink are included. So it's just snacks, a burger by the pool, fine dining is included, as well as all your beverages and alcoholic beverages. The resorts have many open air restaurants, and those are perfect for social distancing. And in this picture here, these are the way the regular tables are set up. So when we were there, they had every other table and they had it spaced out very nicely. Some of the fine dining restaurants, this was an amazing Italian restaurant that we dined in. Again, they had everything spaced out very nicely, and you can see, well, I'm not sure if you can see from this picture, but the dining areas are very large, so there is a lot of room to be able to distance. This was a gorgeous French restaurant. Just look at the decor. So we're not talking about buffets here, we're talking about fine dining and a wide variety of dining, from beachside seafood, near the beach, to an elegant fresh French restaurant. This was fun. This was the Indian restaurant, and they had tables in an old rail car here in one part of the restaurant. And one of the things that was different was in that big rail car, there were probably about, I'd say maybe 9 tables in there, or at least even more. There were only 3 tables that were sat in there while we were there, so that we did have plenty of room. Lunch one day. Think about lunch in the Caribbean. You have the perfect views over the beach. Look at my table. There's no one around me. They were very, very well spaced out, besides being in the open air. And look at the view. I mean, the perfect view with the perfect lunch and the perfect fried fish. That was delicious. All right, many clients ask me about the buffet. That's always now the #1 thing that people are curious about. So as you can see, it's no longer like the buffet we know from the past. If you can see in this picture, there is a glass covering all the way over the food, so you can't even stick your hands in. It's totally covered with glass. And what happens is, it's called assisted service, where you just tell them what you would like and they give it to you. So there is no way of having hands in there. This picture, if you can look at the tables along the glass walls, if you can see the distance between them, very, very spaced out. So indoors, they're spaced out very well. Outdoors, they're spaced out, and they're doing a great job. Let me come back to here. Okay, perfect. Okay, I wanted to just see that if anyone has questions, that you can put them in the question pod. We can answer them at the end. I can answer them by email if that ends up that you have questions that come up later on. So let me just share my screen again. Bear with me one moment. One second. Okay, all right, sorry about that. Okay, so what I'd like to go over now is just a little bit about my agency and the benefits of booking with a travel advisor. Okay. Technical difficulties. We will get there. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so now that you know all about the program, how can I help you? For those of you who don't know me, let me tell you a little bit more about Dream Vacations. We're part of World Travel Holdings, which is the largest cruise agency and award-winning leisure travel company. These are just some of the brands that World Travel Holdings own and some of the companies that they provide travel for. So I'm sure you recognize many of these logos. For the ones at the top, those are the ones that we own, and obviously we provide all the travel for them. But for the other brands that we don't own, and if you look down towards the middle and bottom, you'll see things like Marriott Rewards and JetBlue, Alaska Airlines, many of the different airlines. What we do is we provide the cruises for those companies. So we actually book the travel for them. This gives us tremendous buying power with the cruise lines and the resorts, just due to the sheer volume of the business that we do. And this in turn gives us many amenities, incentives, and promotions that we can share with our clients. Most of the time, these are things that you can't get by booking direct. There have always been good reasons to book with a travel advisor, and some people really just don't know the benefits. It's the number one question that I'm asked, and there are many reasons that we can go over, so I just kind of put a list together. But travel agents don't cost anything. You're getting a professional for free. And with the recent coronavirus situation, that's taught almost everyone why they should use a travel advisor. When travel halted, there were so many people left in foreign countries alone. Expedia, Costco, Vacations to Go, and all those didn't answer phone calls or their emails. The clients had to figure it out themselves. I know many people have heard of the 7-hour hold times with Costco that no one ever answered, and they got disconnected, and people spent hours and hours. And then to have nothing done, I was able to help my clients at all times of the day and night. I kept my cell phone on overnight for a few weeks just to make sure that if my clients needed me, I was available and I was able to get them home. That's something that's really important when you're stuck somewhere, to be able to call your advisor or text them and have them help you and not have to do it by yourself. As travel advisors, we listen to our clients. We suggest things, we adjust things, we understand them. We become a friend. We're not just a search engine or an anonymous voice. We're here with you before your trip, during your trip, and after your trip. So back to the Work and Learn from Paradise program, there are so many resorts doing it. How do you know what's right for you? The questions that I'll be asking you is, what's important to you? Is room size important? Is fine dining important? Activities, what types of activities? What types of beaches do you like? Pools, service at the resort. Once I find out all the things that you like, it's easy for me to say, I believe that this resort would be best for you. So we save you so much of that time and that research, and with firsthand knowledge from going to all of these resorts, we can have a much better understanding of what will fit for you. Okay, we do have another webinar this week. We are back to the South Pacific on Thursday with Fiji. So if you ever are not sure what's coming up each week, you can always check my website for the full schedule, and you can register from there as well. It's www.virtualtravelbydv for dreamvacations.com. This is just what the website looks like when you get there. And as you can see, there's just some of the webinars that are upcoming or that we've already done, and there's a quick and handy register button right there. If you're interested in keeping up to date with even more information and specials, we've got a bunch of Facebook groups that you can join, everything from just regular travel to family travel, river cruising, luxury travel, and cruising. So I'm sure you'll find something that appeals to you on there and join us. Well, thank you for being here this evening. And if you have any questions, would like to book a Work and Learn from Paradise, any concerns, please definitely send me an email, give me a call. I would love to help you. Okay, well, have a nice evening, and thank you for joining us this evening. Bye-bye.